Good morning, everybody. Two older women just drove up and they're heading south over the rocks and blowdowns and along the ridge. They said in February they were here, they do sections. They were here and it was knee deep in snow and ice and blowdowns and all sorts of things. And it's not really raining right now. It's kind of dripping. I'm in a cloud, I think. And I was like, should I just stay here or should I go back to sleep or what should I do? And they've given me courage to actually get going and start the day. So I guess the plan is to make breakfast. I didn't have supper last night. I was too tired and I wasn't hungry. I think all the adrenaline night hiking coming over the ridge and down the hill. I think I'm gonna eat and pack up. It's supposed to start thunderstorming here in a couple hours and maybe partly sunny, I don't know, and some more rain, kind of a mixed bag. But I guess the plan is to get to Jenkins shelter. It's like 4.5 miles-ish. The lady said the blowdowns were bad on the ridge, but once I get going down the hill, it's not so bad. Or the mountain. So, I'll check in with you later. So the weather has calmed down a bit and I've had some breakfast and I think I'm gonna pack up and get going. There's a break in the weather right now and hopefully the sun will come out a little bit, but there's still supposed to be thunderstorms, so I don't know what that's all about. This week has been really hard. And I guess probably every week on the AT is hard. Maybe not so much because I'm learning new things and so my quilt was damp this morning and I'm like, okay, what do? Do I pack a wet quilt in my dry bag? So it's kind of evaporated off. So I don't know. I have to figure that out. Anyways, I gotta get to packing. I'm so silly, like, okay, I'm gonna get to packing and I need to lay down for a minute. I thought I'd record as I packed up. I just said goodbye to my quilt. It's in my bag now. And I was putting away my pot. And I was thinking about how, like, in regular life, how much being clean is important, I guess. And here on the trail, it's just, I don't know. I remember watching videos of past hikes. Ooh, I spilled some hot chocolate. And how like filthy, everyone seems. Like, look at my hands. I don't, like, that's my fingernails. My fingernails never look like that. So it's certainly a challenge to stay clean, and the definition of clean certainly changes. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this, but last time I went to the store, I went and got a teeny tiny little deodorant, and I've been using that, I don't know, every second or third day, because I could not stand the smell coming from my pits. It was just over the top. So at least I have that illusion. Okay, I'm on the trail. It's 11. Hopefully the skies will part and there'll be sunshine today. It was too filthy to put on contacts today, so I have glasses in the rain, which is always a bonus. And I'm going to Jenkins shelter, 4.5 miles. Here I go. No thunder, but just lots of heavy rain and rocks and blowdowns. This lichen is so cool. It was kind of brown and crunchy and sharp, and the rain has like rehydrated it, and it's kind of green and soft now. Oh, look, a sign! Hunting Camp Creek Wilderness. That's where I'm going, down to the creek. The sun's trying to come out, and I saw blue sky for a second. This is the trail. It's not too bad. I'm thinking about getting to the privy and going poop and having mashed potatoes with chicken and taking all my wet clothes off, drying off. But if I stop, I get cold. There's just a little bit of breeze, so I gotta keep moving. So the rocks are slippery, like they have snot on them, slippery. I just ate it. Didn't land on my head or my face. Went down on my knee, and I'm okay, but it scared me. And I'm having a little like shh going on in my ears. Little shockiness, because I didn't want to slip and then continue off down the side of the mountain. That would have been not good. It's just adrenaline. I'm not hurt. Back to hiking. Go around this one. Don't try walking across it when it's wet. I promise you'll be happier. Got me again. I fell right on my bum. It's sprinkling and sunny at the same time. Welcome to, which shelter is this? Jenkins. Is Jenkins. Hear the thunder? Anyway, I've taken over the whole entire shelter. I pooped, important. I got water, that was really important. I made mashed potatoes and ate the whole bag with extra chicken. I'm stuffed. Now I'm going to... I blew up my air pad, my sleeping pad, so that's done. So I think that I'm going to set my tent up in the shelter to see if I can get it to dry, because it was soaking wet. Soaking wet. It was really heavy. So, yeah. I think the only thing that got me here was mashed potatoes and privy. No. I fell 3 times really hard today, and I feel more beat up today than I did yesterday. Kind of jarring. I didn't hit my head. One time I felt down on my bum, flat on my bum, and crossing that green rocks, and it smelled like a fish tank down there too. That's evidently a reliable water source that didn't have any water in it. I could hear the water, but I couldn't see it. Today, while I was walking, I sang a hymn from church. Count your many blessings, name them one by one. Because even though I slipped and I fell, there were relatively few blowdowns. It wasn't like last night, yesterday. Now, I thought the worst part was going to be today. Yesterday was the worst part with the blowdowns. Today was rain. I can handle rain. And I get a little chilly, and that's okay. And walking through the rocks up there on the ridge in the fog was kind of magical. It was beautiful. Well, I hope you have a great day, because this has been a great day. And I think that I'm going to get ready for bed. Make sure everything's done while it's light. Well, I am almost ready for bed. I've taken over the shelter. Here, I set my tent up to dry. My ground cloth, my clothes to dry, my bag, my shoes, everything. And I waited to do this until late in case somebody showed up, but I don't think anybody's going to show up. And of course, if they do, I'll move stuff. Not a problem. I don't mean to hog the entire shelter, but that's kind of the neat thing about going early. I really don't have to compete with other people for tent sites or shelter places or anything like that. So I combed my hair out finally. I wanted to see how wet it was underneath, and it's not too damp. And it's a beautiful evening. There was thunder, but I didn't see any lightning. I am going to take some Tylenol and say my prayers and go to bed. See you in the morning.